hi, howdy, good day, buena vida. I'm just going to say words until I can see it live. Welcome along to the Sunderland versus Real Betis pre-season friendly. 2 more pre-season friendlies after this game before Sunderland kick off their Premier League campaign. A really interesting lineup and a couple of changes on the stream. So I'm just going to quickly go over what to expect and where to look for the items on stream. So camera here, game here, chat here. So every time I'm looking very far left, I'm catching up with chat. So that's it. Got a new stinger for whenever I change stuff. As per usual, we will have the game replayed, but I want to cover up the score because that just duplicates a lot of effort. So whenever there's any gameplay stuff, it will be just there, and I'm going to put it above that just so you don't get the chat overlapping. The score is going to be there pretty much the entire time, except for when a live replay is being shown, and your chat will always be up here too. So that's great. Good day, bong mate. I'm going to quickly go over the intros of everybody who's in the Discord. So, hi Rosie.
Hi.
Hi. That's it. Well done. That was very quick. How are you doing today?
Absolutely fantastic.
Fantastic to hear. Fantastic to hear. We're back at the Stadium of Light. Is this our first pre-season friendly at the Stadium of Light?
It is, yeah.
So I say it feels a bit different. Feels a little bit more of an event.
Yeah, because all the other ones have been away.
Exactly that.
So it feels so surreal now that it's back at the Stadium of Light.
Oh, well, we were discussing this a little bit on the... so I'm just going to open some what Aussies call lollies, but it's basically just jellies. There's a couple of changes that have been made, and I'll go through the lineups in a second. But what I want to say about the stadium is this season there hasn't been any major events at the Stadium of Light in the summer window. Because last year there was Bruce Springsteen, the season before, you had the likes of Pink, Spice Girls, Beyonce, and Ed Sheeran. I know those events have all happened, and that potentially has hindered our development of the stadium a little bit. But now I think we've had to install VAR, we've had to install a couple of things, and I think Jimmy Montgomery's stand as well. I think Jimmy Montgomery might have helped the club fund those projects. That's just my pure speculation. It's not factual, but I suspect because Jimmy's got his name on his on the stand because of that. Obviously, the legacy with him and the club. I think he's also helped contribute financially towards implementing VAR as a part of that. So.
But not just that, because the tunnel and all that has been redeveloped as well.
Yeah, it's actually red.
Yeah.
Which is what you'd expect. All right. I'm going to go through the lineups now. The lineup is in the description below, so bear that in mind. So if you do need to see it, it is there. You know what? Bong's nicely called it out, so here it is. In goal, Robin Roefs. His debut for the club literally less than 24 hours after signing for the club. I wasn't expecting him signing and playing immediately. I was pretty certain that there was some international clearance that he needed to do, but that must have went through pretty rapidly. So yeah, Robin Roefs starts for Sunderland. Along the back line, we have Hume. Whoa. What was that voice break? Jesus Christ. Hume, Ballard, Reinaldo, and Jones. In the middle of the park, we have Talbi, Sadiki, Xhaka, Adingra, Diarra, and up front, Mayenda. Oh, and yeah, sorry, I need to update this as well. So I'll do that now. And what else? Subs: Moore, Huggins, Neil, Browne, Roberts, Tutierov, Lavery, Lavery, and Jenson Jones. So I need to do that. I need to do that. Where's my mouse? Come on, man. Right, I'm just gonna mute the sound on the commentary at the moment while I do a little bit of admin. So, Rosie, what do you think of the lineup?
I am so happy with the lineup. It gives us an opportunity to see what the new players are like the likes of Reinildo, because obviously we've not seen him at all play yet. Xhaka, I'm so over the moon that we got him, and also to see what our new goalkeeper is like in goal. I am absolutely happy with that.
Me too. I think it's pretty. Do you know what? I'm actually just going to copy the text from Bong there. That just helps me massively. There we go. I think that's it. So copy, paste. I'm just going to put my name at the end just so I can see if it's actually worked. File, save. There we go. And it should ignore the stream element spot, so sorry about that. And we have a Leeds fan, Echo RL. Welcome along. I wish you guys luck in the season here. Burnley have finished last. I'm guessing nailed on. It's up to us to stay up, I think. I think so as well. Like, just purely based on the transfer window, Leeds have gone in pretty hard. Obviously, Leeds had a semi-Premier League ready team in the Championship already. They were, how do I put it, odds-on favourites to win the division. They looked at one point when they were playing us to start to fumble a bit, especially with your previous keeper. However, 100 points, kind of clear. You deserve to go up. It is a case of, I think, and I'm not going to be naive to the fact that Sunderland were a club that was a solid, and I mean a proper solid Championship level quality squad last season. We proved it with the results. Towards the tail end, the fatigue and maybe the lack of, what do you call it? That when there's like no consequence. The lack of consequence, there you go. The lack of consequence of losing those last 5 games allowed us to try those extra things like we are with the pre-season. So it was kind of the last 5 games of the season were our pre-season. Because we knew we literally couldn't finish out any other position than 4th 5 games before the end of the season, because the top 3 were so solid and everybody else behind us were dropping points left, right and centre. Like, we were guaranteed 4th from Easter, pretty much. It's bizarre. Dean, good evening.
How are you this afternoon, Jacob?
Oh, Jacob's joined. Welcome along, mate.
Have you seen the new concourses? They look bloody great. New concourses. Sorry, I can't get my words out. I'm like Joe Biden. New concourses. Yeah.
10 minutes in and we've mentioned a politician. Nice.
No, but it's got all the different. It's got Quinney, Jim Montgomery, and it has the stats, the debut and who it was against. So Lee Chapman as well, who quite before our time. Yeah.
To be fair,
they've changed. They've changed where the entrance. Where players come out. It's like black, and it's got the black hat on. With the teeth, and it's dripping out of the teeth. It's got that on the sides now, and it doesn't say till end. I can't remember what it says, but they've updated the entrance tunnel, so it's nice to see the board doing stuff outside of, like, not just buying players or whatever, just doing things at the club.
I think so, yeah. Good point, mate.
Upgrade, shall we call it? An upgrade.
That's it. Is my
Well,
phone missing? Yeah, it was.
a couple of days ago, this Real Betis side actually played Coventry City and drew 1-1.
Where was that? I'm going to type your name, Rosie and Jacob. You sound like a BBC like kids program. So I'm going to have to put this in chat.
You're on about Rosie and Jim, you.
Rosie and Jim. Rosie and Jim. Well, I'm going to start calling you Jim now. You just brought that on yourself, mate.
Fuck off.
We do have a question, and I think it's a bit more serious from a long-term strategic point from Dean here. Do you think Neil and Patterson will leave? So we didn't exactly answer that in the Mac and Football Show podcast last night, but we did go into a little bit of loyalty and how you reward those players that have helped us come up, and how much we owe those players who've stuck with us for years and years, developing from League One through to the Premier League. And with Dan Neil and Anthony Patterson's injured, so I don't know if... I think he'll stay, because until he's fit, he'll not be sold. Plus, it makes very little sense that he's going to be our new number one, considering Robin Roefs come in. So he is going to be our second string goalkeeper, even though he's been our first number one goalkeeper for so long. We have the lads coming out now, so there we go. Let me just turn the audio back on. So yeah, I think Pat will definitely stay. Where I think it's a little bit different is Dan Neil. Dan Neil is obviously he's been with the club since he was a kid. He hasn't been anywhere else. It seems a little bit unfair, but he has performed poorly towards the tail end of the season. And Xhaka coming in, just from a pure logical standpoint, is a more natural leader. Don't get me wrong, like, Dan Neil does know the club. He is the club inside out. He's a fan left, right and centre. But when you've got the likes of Xhaka, who goes, I want to come in, I want to build the players around me, and I want to be the captain, you're never going to turn that down. So he does drop, but he does need to step up, essentially. The only way I can see him doing that is if he fills in for Xhaka whenever Xhaka gets a suspension, or it's going to be interesting to see where he goes. I think what's most likely to happen is he goes out on loan to the teams that are going to compete for the playoffs and the championships again. There you go. And George R, welcome along. I am watching this match through SAFC.com. It is £6.99 to watch the pre-season game. I'm sure there is links that you could potentially find, but yeah, we're official here, and I'll pop it in this description thing rather than the chat.
Well, I was actually reading not so long ago before I actually joined this chat that we're interested in Louise Opper-Ender from Leipzig.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't mind that.
He's a striker.
Watching via
West Ham have signed Callum Wilson as well. West Ham have got Callum Wilson now.
And it's been announced that the Mags up the road have signed Aaron Ramsdale.
Yeah. That's who I'm going to look out for when we're playing West Ham, Callum Wilson. see.
We will be lining up here, a packed out crowd against West Ham United.
They'll want to score against us, won't they?
Absolutely eagerly anticipated.
Right.
There we go.
I'm going on
Are we going
move.
prediction? Okay.
My prediction is 2-1 Sunderland.
Cool. I like that. Where is...
I spoke to my counterpart at Coventry City.
So I'm just going to alt that, get rid of that to about...
They will keep the ball. They will try and suck you
there.
in, but then he says they're lightning quick on the break. And,
hi mate, how's it going? Another loss today? We'll see. We'll see. Slightly different layout again, obviously. I've changed a couple of things, but let me know your thoughts on it. I've had a little bit of back and forth around like how it should look and what have you. So,
You can already hear a few songs trying to be started in amongst a stadium of light crowd here today. I'm sure it won't take long at all.
Pre-season for fans as well. They've got to get themselves into tune. And
the only thing I haven't included actually is the timer. So I need to do this very quickly. Actually, no, I can do it on studio mode. Add scenes.
The start of a new season, especially this one, and of course West Ham here
Where is it?
on the opening day in just a fortnight's time. Here's Dan Ballard, meanwhile, for Sunderland. Reinildo in at centre half today. On the left of the
timer wise, where do you want to see it?
at left back, as he was against Hull on Tuesday.
he's done well so far in pre-season. You know, he's never.
Where do you think it's natural to watch it, Jacob? The timer?
But he's never somebody who's going to let you down.
Top left corner?
Keeps it simple for a young lad who's
Yeah.
trying to win the game. He doesn't try to do anything too eye-catching.
Yeah.
New home shirt came in the post today, so I've got the new
Oh, nice.
People will know. I'll just follow this.
Now I just have to wait for the third away kit.
That's not his position. You
Gotta wait for
but
that.
He's a very versatile player. And he's done well at left back in pre-season, Dan.
Here's Adingra, meanwhile, down the left-hand side. He's up against two Betis men, just ran out of room.
Here we go.
No, I'm saying 2. I think it's a draw today. I can 2-2.
There you go. Transition. 2-2 draw. I'm going to go for a 3-0. No, absolutely not. Real Betis are a solid Spanish team. We just need to... Are they Spanish? Yeah, they're Spanish. They're Spanish.
Yeah.
Well, they did actually get a 1-1 draw with Coventry a couple of days ago.
Yeah. I'm not too sure how to take that because Coventry are a really good championship team.
Oh.
Good control, Xhaka there, like he's already I wouldn't say like completely showing his force, but he's telling people what to do, where to do it. Very straightforward, but yeah, let me know if you'd like this new layout and what have you, and we'll go from there. Aaron Ramsdale relegation on the bench, hopefully. He would be the worst ever Premier League goalkeeper because the whole idea.
More transfers coming in. Seen a lot of neutrals going. You know what? Sunderland might survive. I'm thinking, Sunderland might actually survive in Prem. You know.
I think we've got the best chance out of the 3 promoted clubs. I think Leeds are still up there though. I don't want to just say like they're absolutely shit. Burnley, I think for me.
Well, I've said us and Leeds. I do think us and Leeds certainly go down.
So I will be doing a new and updated pre-season prediction, and probably launching it just before the actual season goes live, because there's a load of transfers still that happen. Squads are going to be completely different. Like when I did the first one, and Browne didn't go to Man U, I would have put Man U like the bottom half. Now he's there. There's going to be more goals.
As we've seen during his time with Leeds United, loves to get up that left flank.
Hmm.
It'll be an interesting battle between the two, as it has been.
Nothing's really happened so far, by the way. Just 4 minutes into the game.
It's Altamira.
Yeah.
Now Gomez.
Can you, Jacob? Can you have a quick look at the stream and let me know what your thoughts are on the layout when you get a chance? Don't have to do it like right now, but.
Like half time.
Yeah, half time. Anytime you like. Anytime you get bored. Just. I just want your opinion. Just. I've tried to make it as clean as possible, but also like, what's it called? Informative. The only thing I haven't really got, because we're not in the Premier League yet, is the live game stats, and pre-season friendlies don't ever have the live game stats, so it's kind of redundant.
Yeah. It seemed like the other Spanish team were playing on. I can't remember what they're called.
Sevilla?
Can't remember. They're in the Spanish Premier League as well. So.
Oh, you mean Volcano?
But yeah, they're La Liga 1 as well. So. And the German team are playing their Bundesliga 1. So we're playing some decent sides. We're not playing average teams. We're just...
Yeah. So I'm going to change the. No, it should be just. Is my mic cutting
just
out?
to let you know.
Yeah.
Absolutely fantastic.
Can you see that again, Rosie? I unplugged the mic because
the layout, how you got it, is absolutely perfect.
Oh, thank you.
Because I've actually got YouTube on my Sky stream, so I can just play it up.
That's amazing. Thank you.
And you can actually see the comments on Sky as well.
Oh, sorry. In the box, I was just needing to tap at a goal. Oh, if we replay that, I'll show you the replay, guys. But yeah, Rosie, crack on.
And the way how you can see the comments as well is absolutely perfect.
Yeah, I'm just going to be very careful with that comment side of it because of, obviously, well, people might abuse it. So, if people do abuse it throughout the season, all I'll do is, well, I'll just make it disappear for a little while. I'll turn the stream into subscriber-only mode and go from there. But anything that's placed in here is your opinions, not mine. It's not my sentiment. And again, there's a thing down here that just says, there's one rule. There's one rule on this channel. And what is that?
Don't be a dick.
You can bang on first time. It's a very punchy rule, and it's a good rule to live life by the way. Like, just, that's my one rule for my mates as well.
Don't demonetize us. YouTube shop. Don't demonetize us.
Is it better now, Kevin? It should be. I haven't seen any dropouts on the what do you call it, the visualizer. Mayenda's in the box. Needs an option. Give it.
I've checked it out as well, Anthony. It's looking good, so I checked it out as well. So
thank you. I've got this lovely little stinger I've created as well.
The EFL started yesterday. The opening game was Luton and Wimbledon in the
League
EFL
One.
League One.
Yeah. What was the result of that? Because I was asleep, so I didn't really.
1-0 Luton. It was an own goal from Wimbledon.
He just overran it.
And it was an early kick-off today. It was an early kick-off with Cardiff City today, and I think it was Peterborough. 2-1 Cardiff for the game.
Yeah, fair. That's all right. I don't mind the local teams picking up points. Just anybody but the Mags. Oh! What's the rule? Is it FTM? No, it is. Don't be a dick. You can join this channel. Like, anybody can chat, anybody can be here. There can even be Mags here. Just as soon as they become a dick, bye bye. We don't need it. And obviously you can celebrate a goal, but like, if you're just a pure bell end nine times out of 10 of every conversation, I don't want that. No, also, sorry, the game I think you're thinking about is the is it Gladbach? Are we playing Mönchengladbach, or what's the German team that we're playing?
Yeah, they're in Bundesliga 1 as well.
We're playing FC Augsburg.
Augsburg, that's it. The Augsburg is not the one that's not available for streaming. However, it might just be a UK thing as well, so I will try and do a little bit of digging around for the watch along, because yeah, you're currently watching the most consistent watch along streamer for Sunderland. Boom. I've done a little bit of nerdy geekiness around this season and last. Oh, good block for good. I say good block. Good defending from Ballard there. Ooh. Go on. Just get hold of the ball, counter it out. Oh, this is interesting. Xhaka, I think, handballs it, hits his shoulder blade. I'm not really sure what happens here, but this is going to be scruffy as hell. Well, that is a horrific use of replay.
Trying to claim to the referee that there was a hand in there, but Hume was there with Roefs as well.
It was the goalie's hand, tell him.
Alright, lads, wake the fuck up. Defensively, we've got a lot of work to do.
I think we will get more defenders, Ams. I think we'll get more experience, so it's not to fret about. I think we will get that back.
Oh yeah, I don't doubt it either, mate. Like, it's just.
Trying to claim it was Hume's arm, we believe it was Roefs.
Well,
yeah, it is what it is. What a save from Roefs. It didn't even show it on here. Oh, shall I show you what it looks like, by the way? If I quickly move it to screen share, and I'm going to move it straight back, this is the. I created that. I'm really proud of myself for that stinging, you know.
Clearly the game plan again this year, and we've signed a lot of players with a lot of pace, and clearly we're going to need to use it when we get the opportunity to, such as there where there was a lot of space to run into, and Sunderland didn't make the most of it because there was an opportunity there to put in a much more threatening attack than we managed.
Here's Diarra. Now Talbi. Diarra goes for the return. Talbi returns.
Right, he needs an option.
Now it's Ballard. Under pressure from Bakambu. Betis also joins.
High press here from Real Betis here. It's quite, I guess, a little bit more of a level I'd like to see from the club.
Here's Xhaka dropping deep to receive. Now it's Jones.
So far, so good.
Yeah, Jones 1-2. Xhaka's still got all the ball, looking for an option.
Talbi could be some space in front of him.
Talbi, go on, as a strike, straight down the middle, but good. I'm stepping my game up now, we're back in the Prem. I just have enough time to do it, mate. That's the difference. Straight down the middle, straight down the middle. I just want to make it a bit more clean. Oh, that bugs me. Sorry, that's bugging me. I can see a tiny bit of like action from the game creeping in. There you go.
Cool. Yeah, all the League 1 and League 2 games have kicked off.
Oh yeah, okay. So the championship starts this weekend, next weekend, then, and we start the weekend after, right? Is that?
Yeah, I think so. Because it's League 1 and 2 today. Nice one.
He had the perfect opportunity to prove his statement. I like to go out for crosses and collect.
Have you seen clips of this keeper?
Yeah, I watched. There was a highlight reel, like a 9-minute highlight reel. Yeah, from last season, like some really good like show-stopping shot stops, but also he does the basics right, or he looks to do the basics right, which is
panic with the ball. I think Patterson sometimes panics for a goal kick.
Yeah, performance anxiety kind of thing.
the championship starts on the 9th of August, and then the Premier League starts on the 15th of August.
There you go, perfect. The 15th is the Friday. Adingra gives it out. In the end.
One, hit on.
Corner.
Yeah, opening game in Premier League is Liverpool at home to Bournemouth.
We are one of the last games of the weekend, aren't we?
We play
3 PM.
the 16th.
He's a good player, he's a good signing, I like the look of him. He's not going to beat his man every time, but he is good.
Now that West Ham have got Callum Wilson, that's the player who I'm going to watch out for. He's not a bad player, Callum Wilson.
Yeah. It's not sponsored, by the way, but this is some really good. This is a really good cider, Mr. Finch pear cider. Pretty good. Cheapest chips too.
From the left-hand side. It's gone deep up towards
Ballard. I think that's genuinely. This is how sad this is. I think that's the first header. First time we've touched a corner. This pre-season. Did you see that little late swipe?
Yeah.
That was dodgy. Then their number 9 just pushed Ballard in the back when the ball was like gone for like a second and a half.
Xhaka tried to knock one long towards Adingra there, but in the end.
What do you think of the Jim Montgomery stand then, guys? What do you think of it? Do you like it?
Absolutely fantastic.
Because we've never had that. Other clubs have got a stand after a play, and we've never had that before now. It's about time. We should have had it when the stadium opened. We should have had something like that when the stadium opened.
It's been an open start so far.
When in 1997, stadium live. We should have done the Jim Montgomery stand then.
Now back towards Fires, the goalkeeper.
I agree, kind of. I'm pretty sure we just name it after the areas. Typically, like we had the full end. I think we had it at one point. It was called the North Stand, and another one was called the Carling Stand, and yeah, it's a bit weird. You guys seen that we're supposedly interested in RB Leipzig's striker Lols Openda? Is that his actual name? Lols.
Yeah. That's what I was actually saying.
Yeah, his name's Lols. That would be an insane. Oh, yeah.
Because as well, there's actually the rugby at the stadium flight this month as well.
Here we go. Here's the foul. Trey Hume. I don't think there's anything in that. Sorry, but I think that's clean.
Well, the Real Betis manager was seen in Durham.
I've seen him before, and I know he's a former Premier League manager, but I can't remember his fucking name. That's it.
Yeah.
He used to manage Man City.
Yeah, in like 20. I think he was manager of them in like 2015 and that. Yeah.
To be fair, like it's been a while since I've seen him in the Prem, but it's been a while since we've seen anybody in the Prem week to week.
It's like Mancini. Roberto Mancini, who used to manage Man City, also used to manage Italy. I'm not sure if he's at Italy now, but he were a good man. He's the manager that got City to what they are now. He was the proper rise of Man City.
I think it's going to be really interesting for Régis Le Bris' career, what happens with this first Premier League season, I think if he had, like, as a manager or head coach or whatever, I think he could absolutely rock the league. And how do I put it? There'll be clubs looking to poach Régis Le Bris at some point. I can hardly anticipate it, but I think we're in a position where we get what we want. We're throwing money to do that, but we're getting what we want. And yes, you're right, Osomo. It would be insane if we get him, but I think the biggest straw is going to be Granit Xhaka. See how he pans out for us. Do you know what I was thinking the other day, actually, with Granit Xhaka? Does it remind you of Shaqiri when he went to Stoke City?
Playing in the Europa League next season.
I don't know. Where was Shaqiri before Stoke?
Liverpool.
Was he at Newcastle?
Liverpool.
Liverpool, yeah. Why was that a shocking signing when it happened? Shaqiri going to Stoke?
I don't think it was that shocking because Stoke was still in the Prem at that stage, but like he was miles above the rest of their players. You gotta remember, he was like around Dean Whitehead and Cameron. No, was he? No, Dean Whitehead was well before that. I can't remember any of the players that he was surrounded with. That's why I think it's just a shock. Wow. Who was he playing with? Was Peter Crouch there?
Might have been, yeah. Trying to think of what year was it? If anyone in comments can put when Shaqiri joined Stoke, might know.
Just give it like a complete, obviously the Swiss link as well, but this shot is pretty pants-like.
Yeah, I think Real Betis are the like top half La Liga, like 10, 8, that sort of thing.
Sorry, they're just showing that replay now. And I'm too late. I'm too late. Oh well. Autumn was asking, how's the team getting on in the first 20 minutes?
Decent, not bad. I'd say
this is a lot better to watch than most of our other pre-season games. Let's put it that way.
It's definitely better than Hearts, and first half all was okay, but it was just second half. That was B team on it really. So we're definitely better than, so far so good.
There you go. Bong said the exact same thing actually. Just I think he might have typed it as I was saying it. He says much better to watch. Like the passing's cleaner. We're looking at breaking through a couple more times. The pace is not as pedestrian. It does seem just like there's a little bit more energy in the club. And again, if that is the case,
it's a lot more free flowing. But obviously, Granit Xhaka will be giving the team a bollocking if they're making any mistakes or anything like that.
I don't know if he's going to do it in his first pre-season game, but he will. I think he'll be smart about it. There you go, Xhaka's getting a lot more of the ball, and there you go. the commentators said he's always there as an option, and I think that's the difference, really. We've got.
I'm sure that the commentators watch your stream.
They must be. They must be. They're like, unless it's just like that clear and obvious that we're talking around the same points, but he over Dan Neil. Dan Neil looked to shy away a little bit more, whereas Xhaka's always. Oh, I say always there. It's only been 23 minutes, but it's nicer to see. Sun and corner.
I'm happy with the performance so far.
Good. Me too, to be fair. Like I said, it's a bit more attacking focus and yeah.
And that Reinildo, he looks decent as well.
No, yeah, I haven't really noticed him today, to be honest. Far post, in the middle, or hoofed out.
Pulls away the danger for Betis. Very good delivery from Xhaka. Here's Ballard.
Go on, Ballard. Passes on. What?
What is the dancer?
Midway through the half.
I don't understand what he got penalised for there. That's the ball going into the box and a hoof player. Why is Ballard, who's pretty much in the middle... Oh, it's not going to show you it. I didn't understand why Ballard got penalised for collecting the ball there.
Very similar ways of playing at the moment as well. Sunderland liking to knock the ball about in a similar way to Betis.
The only thing I would say that we need to work on a bit more is like closing down of the player.
Yeah, I think the urgency in the final third is not necessary.
I think we'll work on it though. We'll work on it definitely.
Yeah. We're at a stadium like for the West Ham game. We're not down in the London stadium, right?
We're at home.
At home.
Yeah,
because it's it's a completely sold out game.
It's gonna be absolutely electric. Like, the worst thing to happen would be a very early West Ham goal. It would just kill all of the mood immediately. So I think that's going to be a very, very important thing.
West Ham home is a bad start. It's not a bad start because West Ham, I don't think they're that as good as what they were a few years ago now. I think they're sort of tailing off a bit. I'm not saying they're crap. It's still a decent side, but it's not, you know.
Well, they had the one defender who has been released by the club for being a dodgy bodgy.
Oh yeah, Mohamed Kudus. Well, it's all charges have now been dropped, haven't they, for him? And they said, oh,
yeah. Is it? What's his name again?
Callum Wilson. They have agreed to deal with Callum Wilson, West Ham, so he's. We don't have to worry about Callum Wilson when playing Newcastle, but we do on the opening day when we play West Ham. So.
Yeah, like you mentioned him as a potential target. I'm like, I don't want any mag. I think it's like a sleeper agent, especially in our first season back.
He is a decent player, isn't he? Callum Wilson.
I
didn't mind him at Bournemouth.
One of many visionary tricks like that in the locker of Granit Xhaka.
I think people said apparently he's injury prone. Apparently he's injury prone.
He was alright at Bournemouth, but now he's been at the mags. It's a right.
Yeah, you're right off, isn't it? Go on.
Yeah.
Go on.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Mayenda. Looking to break past the goalkeeper.
We don't like Newcastle, but we have to admit he was still a decent player for Newcastle. He did get goals in for them.
That was a decent opportunity.
I don't have to admit anything, Jacob. Nah, I'd say last 10 years, mag players I think have been decent. Isaac, end of list.
Some would say, well, to start with, not now. I think he's tailed off, but Joe Linton to start with when he first came in. Do you not think he was good to start with at Newcastle?
I mean, I guess so. I don't know. I've just got no respect for any of them. The only reason I'm liking Isaac at the minute is because he's saying I want to leave and I want to be at a club that actually wins stuff. Even though they.
Well, apparently he's going back to Real Sociedad. He's been training there. I think he's going to go there.
Oh, has he? That's weird.
Yeah, apparently he's been training with. Yeah, no, I think if he didn't go to Liverpool, he could go to someone like Arsenal. Maybe Arsenal could have been a move for him, couldn't it? Arsenal.
I think Liverpool's more realistic because of just what's happened to Liverpool and the whole.
I don't think he'll go there because Liverpool have said our final offer is this, and that's it. I don't think they'll get him now.
Yeah, that's fair, but I think the whole Diogo Jota, Andre Silva, that has probably been a massive culture shock and a wounder for a lot of the players. They're going to be affected by it. The human, right? They've lost a friend.
I still think. Well, I said if Isaac came to Liverpool would win the treble, but they could still do it now because they've still got a good squad.
Yeah, I heard Isaac is back in training with Newcastle.
Especially after signing them Ping Pong, were and all that as well.
Frimpong. Frimpong's a great signing, by the way. He is.
It's gonna feel strange for when we play Liverpool because obviously Xhaka will be coming up against his teammates in Frimpong and Verts because they're all together at Leverkusen.
Yeah. Yeah, I find it interesting that Sunderland's a bigger draw than most, well, pretty much every French team, with the exception of PSG at the minute. A Bundesliga winning team loses to us. This is a really good bit of play from Mayenda. Like, I know the shot's a little bit tamer overall, but he's getting into that position. He's trying. He's actually getting the ball in the final third. Osamos just give us a score update for the Wickham game. Already 1-0 behind.
2-0 Bradford now.
2-0.
Yeah. Other games, Blackpool 1, Stevenage 1, Burton Albion 1, Mansfield 0. Doncaster drawing 0-0 with Exeter. Huddersfield 1, Leyton Orient 0. Lincoln 1, Reading 0. Plymouth 0, Barnsley 2. Rotherham 2, Port Vale 0. Wigan 1, Northampton 0.
Yeah. What crowd do League One teams get? It depends on the team. So, how would you class this? Sorry, good block. French teams, it depends on where you are. I tend to root for Reims, because I usually just go to the Champagne region every year on holiday when I lived in the UK. I really like Epinay and Reims, but their crowds were like 17,000. It's not a lot.
Is it a nice place, in France, Reims? Is it a nice?
That's beautiful. It's actually just Reims is a city, Epinay is a town. Epinay is the centre of the Champagne region.
Alright. That's where Thingy won it, Will Still. He was at Reims, wasn't he?
Oh, I didn't know that. There you go.
Yeah, that's what he was. That's where he was, and then he went to Lens, and now he's at Southampton.
You sounded like a pundit reading out all the scores from a video printer.
Leicester City 0.
Like on final score or Soccer Saturday?
Yeah.
Gillette. Yeah. Sunderland 2, West Ham 1.
Who was that? Jones. See, he's played all right.
Remembering it's a friendly and keeping his cards in his pocket, but that was the clearest yellow card you'd ever see if that was a league game.
Craig Pawson, of course, an established Premier League referee these days. I'm sure we'll familiarise ourselves more.
There you go. That's exactly what you want to see. Sorry, it's just the basics. Xhaka, everybody in line with me. Now, lad, right, listen to me. I'm doing this. If you go behind me, right, arms out. That kind of just fucking leading.
It's actually nice to see a player actually commanding the box and telling the players where they need to be.
He was good at Arsenal, wasn't he, Amp, as well?
Yeah, mate. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Mate, like, without them, I think they'd be in a completely different situation now.
He left Arsenal. I think he left Arsenal in 2023. There were only 2 seasons ago he left Arsenal.
Yeah, he won the league with them in the first time and finished second. With Leverkusen.
But I think he's won the FA Cup with Arsenal multiple times.
Just the once, I think. Morning, lads and lasses! Woo! Just got up. How we doing? We're doing all right. It's still 0-0. We haven't conceded. We've been close.
How many would you say? Maybe about 100?
Yeah, maybe a little bit less than that.
How much did we pay for Xhaka? 20 million?
Extinguish any danger from the Betis press, and now it's Dan
I think we did, yeah.
20 million euros, £17.5 million.
That's a bargain.
Sadiki.
I've got to say,
I think it was actually good.
Go on, mate.
Returning to the Prem, yeah, sorry to interrupt. He wouldn't have gone back to Arsenal or City. So I think Sunderland's a good move for him, actually. A team that's just come up into the Prem. No, so.
Just creeping into space on the edge of the area.
It is a logistically strange move because they are in the Champions League. It is like what's going on in his head for all that, but I think he must absolutely despise their manager, Ten Hag, and I think he becomes the central focus, which I think helps his ego a bit.
I just like to think I used to get grief at school for being a Sunderland fan. You used to get grief.
Who?
Of course, me. I used to get grief for being a Sunderland fan at my school, of course. I'm in Leeds. I like to think the people who used to give me grief, what are they thinking now? Xhaka's joined Sunderland and he's not gone to Leeds or something like that. I bet they won't say out to me now.
I don't think he was ever on the cards for going to Leeds. Salibi was and Adingra was, as rumoured, but I don't think Xhaka was in that mill at all.
No, but if he went to Leeds, you wouldn't have been surprised, to be fair, would you? If he chose Leeds.
Yes, to be fair, and I am surprised he chose us as well, though. I think...
to be fair, I'm surprised he chose us. He must see something, he must see something that we don't.
9 minutes to go of this first half.
I always thought Krilu Dreyfus was Swedish, but apparently he's Swiss. So I think it's...
French, Swiss, yeah. But I think in Switzerland they speak multiple languages. I think it's French, German and...
English.
I think, but yeah, predominantly French and German, I think.
He's under hot pursuit.
Yeah. Referee was trying to play.
I think it's one of them countries in Switzerland. It's like you wouldn't live there, but you'd go for a visit. I think it would be. I think it'd be a bit boring to live there.
I
don't know, mate. I just think it's expensive to live there.
First time I've seen him, obviously his first appearance in Sunderland. Great CV. He's coming from a club of the stature of Atletico Madrid, so no doubt he's playing.
Oh, we have more people in the chat. Bong's here, nice. Hope you're enjoying the stream live.
You can see that there's so much more intensity in this game.
How's Roefs doing in goal? Robin Roefs. He hasn't really been called into action, so it's still 0-0, so he's doing his job. To be fair, I think it's more the defence doing their job better this time around as well. Oh, we've hit 13 likes. That's fucking awesome. So we've hit that. Smashed it. Let me just...
Replacing Simon Moore, who's been the Sunderland goalkeeper in pre-season so far. Yeah. Nuko has been the second choice.
Yeah, Blondie had the one game, didn't he? But Simon was generally played. You know, when he came in, I think he had 4 league games last season. I think maybe a couple of cup ties, and never let anybody down. But clearly, you know, and I think he's always recognised.
Let me update that.
Recognised this himself. He's there as a back.
Look at Mayenda.
Experienced, competent lad. Good figure around.
There we go. Sorry, I'm missing out on a couple of the chat messages here.
Just aimed up the left flank, was looking for
So if I do docs.
Just couldn't quite get it under control near the corner flag. He was under pressure from Nathan, who I think's had a very good game so far.
Absolutely, he's been outstanding.
I need this to pop out. 2-0. Hasn't been promised as a coaching role later on. Potentially, yeah, but he's only 32, so he's got at least 3-4 years of good legs in him. So I don't know. Is this good? That's a squiff from the defender. That's it. So Sunderland corner, 39 minutes in. We haven't had a good time of these yet. That.
It's played short from Xhaka to Adingra, and he's lost out.
Why, man?
Xhaka tries to come across and help out, and Pablo Garcia, the teenager, did very well to hold him off and win the free kick for Betis.
I don't know what Xhaka did there. I don't know Xhaka. Adingra. Yes, Rosie?
I don't know why the ref actually decided to give that as a free kick.
Always showing for the ball.
It was soft as anything.
So far. Now Avila.
I think it's a technical foul rather than a malicious one or a rough one. I just thought it could be Roefs and Xhaka.
Yeah, absolutely.
Roefs is such a funny name, man.
Because Betis have had so much of the ball in the last 15, 20 minutes or so.
I know it's auto protect. It's auto correct.
Nice turn, but the pass was slightly behind.
What is happening with this stream? It's a bit choppy.
Get it back. Here's Jones under pressure in his own area, gets it clear, and not only does that, but finds Habib Diarra, and now Sunderland can come forward down the left.
We're not doing bad. Our passing's pretty good today.
It's quite sharp, isn't it?
Yeah, we're not making errors. We're not.
It actually looks like a Premier League team playing now.
I will say about the whole game. Though. I think the reason why Hull were up for it more was because of their season starts earlier than us, along the halves as well. So I think you've got to look at that perspective as well. That's probably why they were up for it more. I think that whole game, after the whole game, you know, they started in a week. We had a few more weeks left. So.
Yeah, I suppose.
That might have been.
So this is a really funny question. I'm just going to show you full screen for a very few seconds. Have a look at all the people on that side of the stadium.
But Sunderland, as I mentioned earlier,
there is a lot of fans, but they're all around the one side. They're behind the goal and in line with the camera, like underneath. I think there's probably like 12,000, 13,000 there, which is good for a pre-season. But it looks empty because of it.
It didn't quite come off, but you know, high quality stuff from one of the high quality players.
Here's Xhaka trying to pick a ball over the top. Mayenda was making a run through the middle. Here's Sadiki.
Sadiki. I'm just going to reiterate it, by the way. It just looks clean. The passes are smoother. It's just, yeah. There you go. Shout out Crouchy. Shout out Matty. Bam Walton. Good first half so far. Keeper and Xhaka look decent.
Yes, they should, indeed. It is run by a Sunderland supporter, of course. Yes, Ballard's a bit.
Give us a wave. Give us a wave. Where is he? Oh, go on.
On its way to Talbi, just a bit of a loose touch, and it allowed the Betis defence to get across.
A lot of pushing in the back, like I didn't like that.
Junior Firpo who cut it out on that particular occasion, and now Altamira wins the foul.
What's happening there? This is like blatant as fuck. So what's the rules with showing the game replays in the Prem? Well,
Régis Le Bris' Sunderland to turn out for the second half.
I don't know if there's a complete blockout. I'm yet to see a Premier League live stream watch-alonger that does show any clips during the game. So I'm going to have to read and be very, very cautious about it, because their broadcasting is without a doubt going to be like this guy's streaming copyright. They'll just put in the copyright strike straight away if I show half a second. So I don't know. I'm going to iron the side of caution, essentially. I don't want the like I've grew the channel for fucking 4 years now. Like I don't want to just lose it.
He's under pressure from not 2 but 3 Betis men, and eventually the away side get rid of the danger.
My first ever game at Roker Park was pre-season against Shamrock Rovers. Wow. Wow. What year was that, mate? I do not remember us ever playing anybody in the Irish leagues. Ever.
Ortiz. Altamira.
I found my first ever game on YouTube, actually, and I am in the highlights. And I'm very animated. Give the guy a card! I think it was 2-0 win against Wolves or something like that. I'll find it again.
And there goes the whistle.
Half time. Half time.
For the first time this season, a glimpse of some of the new boys, and it's been exciting at times. There have been chances.
Yeah, I can just. It's just a stream deck, mate. Like I can fix these hotkeys. I've got like half the deck empty, but this is going to be the score. This is the full-time score tonight. Is that the one? No, that's not the one. It's that one. No, it's that one.
Real Betis hit the bar, and that was a brilliant save. I thought it was by the goalkeeper. Apparently, it might have been Hume. You seem to think. I'd like to see a.
There we go. Right, you can shut up. It's only this one. So yeah, good point. Also, like I said, I don't want to risk it. I will see what happens, because I think there will be other Sunderland YouTubers who do live streams that might show the game or show snippets of the game, and we'll see. But do you want to summarise that first half? Here we go.
Overall, I'd say it's a decent performance so far. The passing sharp. We're not losing the ball easily like we were against Hull, or maybe Hearts. So it seems like the team is starting to gel well, and it seems like the goalkeeper seems to do well, and he's not making basic mistakes. Xhaka looks good. So far so good, but he might change the whole team in second half. So
yeah, it could be a full sweep.
Change it straight away, not on this game. But I am absolutely happy with how the first half went.
Yeah.
And hopefully we come out decent in the second half. I'm just reading Twitter at the moment.
We're doing the half-time socials. Let's have a look.
It's just been Phil Smith, enjoyable first half at the stadium flight. Real Betis had the best chance hitting the post before Hume cleared off the line, but Sunderland have had some nice spells on the ball, and Mayenda has been a threat. Xhaka, very impressive at the base of midfield.
Here we go.
It's like all positive.
That's it. I think you're pretty much right there. I'm just going to go to this, see if it works. Boom kaboom. I'm going to quickly add in this as well. So this is going to look awful for a couple of seconds, but boom. Half-time socials. Half-time socials. Here we go. Solid pre-season tests so far. Soyez plus pour l'instant de rien métier. I have no idea what the fuck that means. Translate the post. Be more precise in the last 10 metres. It's time to score a goal, guys. Are we getting more international fans come out of the woodwork now then?
I think we even had fans in league as well, and even in the 10 consecutive years in the Prem, so but even now, might even get bigger. Because I know there's a Turkish Sunderland fan base that I follow on Instagram, so,
That's it. Xhaka and Sadiki running the show. I think it should be the two of them and Rafi starting in the midfield for West Ham. Can also tell Reinaldo has come from a Simeone team. Fair.
Just a wee bit update from Fabrizio Romano. Armando Brozier to Burnley on a permanent deal. Matt Gay to Sunderland alone, and João Felix to Al Nassr.
Okay.
So Chelsea's losing 3 players.
Yeah, but Burnley have signed more than us, but I don't think some of their players are as good as ours. Like they signed Kyle Walker, but
Kyle Walker's...
past it, Kyle Walker.
Kyle
He's
Walker
past it.
I know, he might as well be running around with a Zimmer frame.
Yeah.
It seems like this page doesn't exist. Have they posted it and then deleted it? Is that what's happened there? Must have.
Yeah, I have said, like again, for relegation, I've said Burnley, Brentford and Wolves, I think they're my three to go down.
He looks at home. Looks good. Burnley, Wolves and who, sorry?
Brentford, Wolves.
Brentford.
Burnley,
okay.
Brentford and Wolves, they're my three. So Burnley rock bottom, then Brentford and then Wolves, third bottom.
Yeah. Okay.
Burnley because some of their players are not good enough. Like if you look at their squad, it's not Premier League. If you get what I mean, it's not as good quality. Brentford because they've lost a lot of players and the manager's gone. And I think Wolves because they've struggled, haven't they, in recent years. So I think it might be time for Wolves Premier League days to end.
Well, I'll actually give you my three who are predicting that will go down. Burnley, Newcastle, and Manchester United.
I love it, Rosie. Love it. I don't think you're right, but that would be immense. Man U in the Championship would be funny as. Burnley losing 1-0 at Stoke at the minute. When did they score? Stoke lead. Vice got them out of the system. Oh my God, losing to a Championship. You guys are so shite, man. I mean, we lost to a Championship side, so I don't think it makes that much sense to call that out too much. Cooked. Dreadful from the keeper there. Where's that shite? Kyle Walker, man. Look at him.
Is that Burnley fans complaining, Amp, that you were just reading then?
Yeah.
Saying goalkeeper's shite?
Yeah.
Right, I thought you were saying, I thought you were our fans, and I was worried. I was thinking, shit, is that our fans?
No, but Mulu in there with the little bit of a clutch. So, yeah, I think it's interesting that basically the halftime socials have proper died compared to the previous couple of games in the pre-season. And I think it is because the majority of people who are interested still live around the Stadium of Light and have just gone to watch it because it's a couple of quid, right? So it's good. Oh my God, Twitter, I'm not in dark mode. Sorry, I just can't do dark mode. I can do it on my mobile, but I can't do it on the desktop. Desktop, I'm just so old school that everything needs to be as bright as fucking possible.
Because for the pre-season, the tickets are £20.
Yeah. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Good price. And there is a reason for that, Osomo, by the way. I'm dyslexic. So if it's in a black background with white text, the white text sinks into the background a bit, which sounds a bit weird, but like I lose the shape of letters. So if it's white background with black text, it punches out. But it's better if they could make it blue. Like if I have a blue background with like a really dark grey text popping up, it like literally pushes the words forward into my face. It's very fucking weird. Brains are weird. But yes, Sunderland 0-0 half time. I'm pretty impressed with what I'm seeing so far. Should we go over the half-time options around substitutions? So there is the option of Simon Moore, Huggins, Dan Neil, Alan Browne, Patrick Roberts, Tutierov, Lavery, and Jenson Jones. Do you think we're going to see a full squad swap again, or not?
I don't think so.
I hope not. To be fair, I don't. I just want to see a more senior squad now. I just want to see how we gel. So if we do. It's this game doesn't define our season. It's still about rotation and fitness, so we just got to
roll with the punches.
Yeah.
Would you think the fans that are there are satisfied with what they've seen so far from our? I'd say this is pretty much like I'd say 8 or 9 of the players are our starting 11 against West Ham.
If I were a fan, I'd be happy.
For me, actually surprised that Stephen Giles is not actually at this game.
Who?
Stephen Giles.
Are they not there?
Nope. They're doing the live stream.
Aye. Nay wonder. Nah, to be fair, like it's a pre-season game. It's a lot of energy to like. I don't know where they live. I presume in the Roker area, because it's kind of irrelevant. But I presume they're nearby, like within like a 20-minute walk at least from the stadium. So I don't think it's that much of an effort. But if they can't be asked to go to every game, they don't have to, do they?
Terry lives a bit further away because he usually gets a coach at Stadium of Light and a coach back home. So I think he might live a bit further away. He's streaming as well.
Yeah, I think he lives about an hour away because he always drives to one of his mates and goes to that little shed thing for pre-game drinks and stuff.
Yeah,
yeah.
He might live in Durham. He might live in South Shields. We don't know.
I know Cabby lives in Carlisle area, and I know Jamsani lives in Blackpool. So those two are really only really going to go to the games that are in the northwest coast. But for me,
I think I can see Jamsani moving up to North East. I can see that happening.
I mean, he would save a lot of money in railway fares. I can tell you that much.
Yeah, because I think someone asked him in a Q&A and he said, "Oh, it's because of family why I've not moved up." Because he's still got family in Blackpool as well. So,
yeah, I mean,
yeah.
I mean, if I got the option to, I'd probably move back to Sunderland, but I'd rather live my adventure here in Australia first. It's a dream.
Yeah.
It's a dream. I'm chasing it. Like, why wouldn't you want to do that? Like, going to the games is obviously something I would fucking love to do every single weekend, but like being able to see the rest of the world and experience more people and cultures is, I think, it's a thing that you must try at least.
The one thing what I miss having you say is that your dog's laying underneath the table.
Oh, don't. Don't. I miss my dogs,
man. They used to bring a bit of luck sometimes.
Lola was the lucky one. Lola was the lucky one. Bear was just a little miscreant, but they were really good. They just settled down. I think they got a little animated when I got animated, that kind of thing. It's lovely. But I miss my dogs, man. Mueller says we might see Huggins, Neil, Roberts, Lafay at some point. I think you're right. I'm not sure we're going to do the full refresh of the squad again because that doesn't make sense to me. We've got
because I wouldn't take Granit Xhaka off straight away.
Yeah, Mustafa Vank. I've said your name now. I've said it. You can clip it. And I've kind of half covered my face so it's not going to look too great. We look like big chances on both sides. Yeah, oh yeah. Like I said during the stream, we've got defensive issues to work out, but the keeper's done just enough. The defenders have done just enough, and ultimately, if just enough works to keep us in games and keep us grabbing a point here and there, we might survive by just doing enough. Oh, here you go. Here's a really nice version of this. As you can see, stadium's pretty much everybody's on that far side there. You've got nobody pretty much where my webcam is round to the other corner of the goal, and the lineups are coming out. So let's go back to it. The lineups. The Sevilla. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. What time is it? It's midnight. Sorry. The Real Betis team are coming out for the second half. I don't know what's happening. Shall I grab a drink? I'm going to grab another alcoholic beverage for the second half because this one's finished, and well, I talked a lot, so I need some kind of libations. Back in a second. Here's my empty chair that you can watch. You can see my empty chair. Actually, do you know what I've got? I've actually got this screen that I prepared earlier. Here we are.
Well, the Real Betis team's out, but the Sunderland team's not out yet.
I'll just go get a drink as well.
It
looks like it worked.
The lads have just come back out now.
Lads and lasses. People with glasses. I've got to be right back screen.
It was strange to see half of the pitch like fully shaded.
Yeah. Space, the final frontier, red and white lights. What I might also do is just add in the score. So when I do that screen, here we go. So when I do that screen next time, by the way, it'll just be exactly like this. But here we go. It'll have the scores on there, so you can see I'm like be right back in that game. But that was weird.
The press as a unit.
Game's back underway.
Very, very good side, as we expected. No surprises there whatsoever. And
I'm going to refresh this street screen because it keeps on chopping. I don't know if it's the stream or mine.
It was a bit glitchy.
Foul out of Adingra.
Yeah,
there we go.
Adingra was making sure he wasn't going to break any further there.
I don't know if it's mine or
again,
the game though.
Premier League game, I think that would be an automatic yellow card.
Garcia, one of the standout players for the visitors.
I don't think there's been any substitutions from Sunderland.
Coventry has probably instilled a bit of confidence in him. He's a regular for the B team, looking to try and become a consistent La Liga fixture this year.
Yeah, the goal he scored at Coventry the other night was for a fully 25 yards, and if that doesn't give you confidence, I don't know what will.
All over the top.
Oh right, so sorry. I've just went straight into like staring at the game there. Sorry?
With the chest trap.
Did he change the squad like he did at Hull and...
No. Same lineup. Same lineup, no subs.
No subs for either side.
I think both are treating it like the last game. Oh, Oz Global. What are they?
Following his move from Leeds United.
I'm pretty sure fucking somebody at the club is like listening to me. Like it's so creepy. Oh, I need to turn that bit off as well. Studio mode. Screen share and then turn off the cam part of it. There you go. How do I watch the game?
It's the first time I've seen mainly blue in the,
I've got the information down here. It's on safc.com/live. You pay £6.99 to the club. Oh, there's a lot of dodgy links, but
it's been made known that Xhaka is going to wear number 34, and at half time I've spotted my first Xhaka 34 shirts. I've seen quite a few knocking about already. Yeah, I did see a few on entering the Stadium of Light this afternoon, of all ages as well. I've seen a few tweets, in fact, as well, with people who.
And now we're actually seeing the kit on the players. I actually like it even more.
And then found that their players being sold before the transfer windows open. So perhaps with the experience of that, some people.
Sorry, go. Like your voice crackled a bit there. I just said like it even more.
Names and numbers on the back.
Now seeing the new home kit on the players. Look, I like it even more.
It is growing on me. It is growing on me a bit. Like I said, it's one of those ones that, like, when it... I think the leak was just so, like, sloppy. It is... The leak shirt is the one that's there, by the way. But,
he wins the free kick out of Jones as well.
Yeah, Jones
like,
felt he was fouled there. I thought
it looks like, from a distance, it's a good-looking kit. It's when you, like, zoom in on it and what have you, it looks a little bit...
Sergio Altamira, a rangy, tall midfielder, a graduate of the esteemed La Masia Barcelona Academy. Quite a few of the Betis squad, in fact. Up through the ranks in Catalonia.
Yeah, absolutely. There's one or two of them who've played for Catalonia, but not necessarily Spain in representative games.
Catalonia is such a weird, like, political thing.
By FIFA. Isle of Wight's one of them. Simon Moore indeed played in the Island Games in 2009. What a stat that is. Bruce with the clearance. Aimed up towards Mayenda.
I saw Simon, whose brother had signed for Mike Dodds at Wickham yesterday, having left Morecambe, also a goalkeeper. Stuart Moore. Yeah.
Xhaka, who's that Xhaka? Xhaka sold the pass short there, and Ballard stepped up massively.
Slightly ahead of him, and just managed to get there with the sliding challenge ahead of Isco.
This is
Xhaka.
Crucial there from Xhaka, just a bit wayward there from Ballard, who was looking for Talbi.
I don't know.
Cleaned up those errors as well, isn't it? Even with Xhaka just a yard or so ahead of him.
No, people say boom Xhaka lacquer, well, you can say boom Xhaka lacquer.
Yeah, boom Xhaka lacquer. I still think it was funny, like on I can't remember which bit of content we were doing now, but it was knowing, like, YouTube auto captions you. It was Granit Jacket. It said I said Granit Jacket.
Plenty of goals down the years.
As in a grey coat. That's after the fact, mate. Like, how am I going to show it? Okay, whatever. Free kick for Betis.
Betis players down on the near touchline warming up. No one from Sunderland out there just yet, but still plenty of time.
17 likes, thank you very much, from 22 viewers. That's proper class, thank you.
Sadiki.
Sadiki.
Back to Reinildo again. Sunderland players certainly not panicking.
No, very, very composed on the ball. We talked earlier, Dan, at the beginning of the game about the quality that Sunderland's brought in. And it's little incidents like that which might look like nothing in the full picture of 90 minutes of a game. A little bit of play, you know, a third of the way up the pitch. But what you see is every Sunderland player there very comfortable on the ball, as you say, not worried at all about being closed down, people moving into space.
Right, I'm going to add on to the end of this conversation with the commentators here.
In the level of quality that we've got in the squad.
So, if you didn't hear that, by the way, it was more of a conversation around how composed we are looking on the ball. And I think it is, I think, a direct result of the leader that's in the club on the pitch. If the leader, as in Dan Neil, is panicky, everybody else is going to be panicky.
Nice little spell lower down, and moving the ball didn't come off in the end, but we saw 5, 6 players there involved in that little.
It just looks
movement.
Professional from both sides, by the way. It just looks like a.
Ball seemed to go between two of them, and they were caught in two minds.
Talbi giving
it looks better than Championship football.
Money, but the Dominican does manage to make the challenge and retain.
Xhaka has a mean left foot too. Was your first game genuinely in 1963?
He has often been criticised for his defensive ability, Firpo, in terms of how he is.
That is devotion, mate. And again, you're a very prime example of basically you can't just stick in Sunderland if you've got dreams to live, right? Boom. Yeah, so I'm in Alice Springs, Australia. If you didn't know, I'm pretty sure everybody in the chat already knew that.
Cut out also crucially by Avila. Here's Perez.
Yes, 1963.
Isco.
I'm going to say something. I'm going to say something that's mean. It's not intended to be mean, but it'll come across as mean. All right. My father wasn't born for another 3 years, and my mother wasn't born for another 7 years.
Draws it, and it'll be a Betis free kick, 10 yards ahead of the halfway.
Yeah. The referee just having a little word with Sadiki there and saying, you know, I know it's a friendly, but put them out.
Madness. Madness.
Another one that could have
seen. How old was your dad during 1973 FA Cup win?
Sorry?
How old would he have been when we won the...
My dad?
Yeah, how old would your dad have been when we won the... in the FA Cup, 73.
He was 7.
Exchanges in the second half.
Damn. Yeah.
He went in December 1974. So you watched us win the FA... Chris, it's your fault. It's your fault. We won the FA Cup in 73, and then the following winter you decide, I'm going to Canada.
As Furpo didn't continue his run, as Perez had thought.
If you move back to the UK and we win a title, it's 100% on you, mate.
Well, one thing what I can say, at least we don't have to, when we play Leeds, we don't have to come up against Junior Firpo, because obviously he's playing for Real Betis now.
Down there warming up for Sunderland.
I don't think I was that concerned, to be honest.
Obviously dropped out of the side that started at
the one who scored against us at Ellen Road. Who got the winner?
Goal scorer against Betis' bitter rivals Sevilla earlier in pre-season.
That was one of the games I was banned for, wasn't it? I couldn't create content.
Oh yeah.
I got married 1 month before the final. Man. Oh, that's awesome.
Well done.
Sadiki had made the run, but it was cleared in the end by Nata.
Yeah, it was a
good, Jacob?
Forceful run from Sadiki. He ended up making
I was saying that it was a horrible way that game towards end to leave. It was awful, you know. Concede late.
I think it's going to be a real ball winner.
I still think the Melier goal was like the 2-2 Melier goal was so funny, man. Where he just like lets the ball roll underneath him.
Really important to have options, though, isn't
Absolutely.
it?
Absolutely.
Blunders happen, but my God, that was hilarious. Furbo scored at the Stadium of Light.
They survived the handball appeal.
Are you at the game now or something?
Yeah.
There's nothing happened yet.
The Women's Rugby World Cup early there, but
no, I think he's on about
against, I think it was H.Jones, so free kick.
No, but he might be on about the 2-2 game, man.
I think it might be. I think it might be ahead of us.
They all lined up in a line and pulled the ball behind them.
We've got a free kick. We've got a free kick here.
Shape up in a similar sort of fashion, but it looks like it's a more orthodox cross, and a bunch of players.
That is a fucking powerful beat, isn't it?
Surprising store.
Yeah, it was a Vila with the arm. It was close to have been accidental, of course.
I was going to say, he's there. He scored. Furpo scored at the Stadium like 4 leads. I was like, I thought you were ahead of us here.
In comes the delivery. It's headed away by Sadiki, and it'll be an ambitious
effort. He scored the Stadium of Light.
Yeah, Talbi there
looking
to break, pointing where he wanted to go.
Hey, I've seen some banging goals at the Stadium of Light. That is a terrible shot. Like.
Goes out to Trey, as you can see. We've got Junior
powerful beard.
It's a
powerful beard.
The trainer needing to come on the pitch this afternoon. We haven't had any real breaks in play that I remember.
Yeah, Furpo now helped to his feet inside the Sunderland area by Reinildo.
How do you say his name? Because he just called him Reinaldo. I'm saying Reinaldo.
So didn't need the trainer on, but stopped the break. That's what you call experience.
Reinildo.
Reinildo. It is Reinildo.
Yeah.
Launched upfield.
So the E is silent.
Yeah.
Too much for Talbi.
Okay.
Aerially, but it'll find its way to Xhaka. Now
Hume. So it actually looks like, even though that they said that Xhaka's the captain, it looks just like the moment that it's Neil and Ballard.
Ballard isn't captain right now. Oh, what a pass from Ballard, man.
Behind to Adingra, will take on his man Ortiz, who manages to get a crucial touch. Now here's H.Jones, who hesitated about going forwards there. He did have plenty of
any of their fans are there around? Real Betis fans?
Probably not. Probably not. There'll be a couple mixed around, but...
Left-footed delivery, headed away by Gomez. As you say, Rob, Betis players preparing in the dugout to,
I don't know if you'd... would you separate them? Because all of the away fans tend to go in the concourse. Oh.
Simon Adingra for Sunderland. It's going to end up in the back of the net. Sunderland.
Is that offside?
The offside flag.
He's not big to keep alive. That was class.
Yeah, what a through pass that was as well.
Yeah, great pass.
I'm not sure he was offside, mate, but that is
of course,
quality.
Come the West Ham game, decisions like that will go to VAR. We don't have that today. But VAR is something we're going to have to get used to at Sunderland. Let's not forget that VAR.
He's onside. He's definitely onside. But look at that. Put the legs of the keeper. Quality goal.
But, yeah, Sunderland very, very unlucky there.
Well, we saw there Granit Xhaka at his brilliant best with that forward pass. It absolutely split the Betis defence to shreds, but to be fair to them, they held their line, and Adingra
first and fifth as well.
And it would have been 2 in 2 pre-season
It's
games.
a fantastic
had it not been for the
flick over the top and then nutmeg on the keeper. Xhaka assist for an offside goal.
Yeah, he did very well.
Got a goal in the back of the net, I guess.
Still got it. We thought he had his first goal at the Stadium of Light today.
Parson.
Unfortunately for Sunderland, the linesman's flag was raised very, very quickly.
It was raised very, very incorrectly as well, I think. Goal!
Three Betis players fully kitted out in the dugout. We could see more very shortly. Rodrigo Riquelme and Cucho Hernandez are both being readied.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Now joined by Aitor Ruibal and Ricardo Rodriguez, of course, Granit Xhaka's esteemed international teammate of Switzerland of many years. Here's Ortiz, meanwhile, cuts inside Adingra. They look to create a chance here. It's back towards Ortiz. Neat triangle. Bruce manages to make the claim.
Nice collection from Robin. Whoosh. Caddy face.
I just went Rube, and then Ruben.
The same Roofs, his surname.
On the Sunderland bench as well.
R-O-E-F-S. Roofs.
The hour mark.
I like the video you did of the song for Xhaka.
There hadn't been many breaks in play, but
which one was that?
Next time the ball goes out of play.
Talbi looked to thread one there through for Mayenda, but Nathan stood firm.
Jacquetta. I can't remember what the song is.
Gomez. Play a left-footed switch, aiming for Garcia up against Harrison Jones. Too much on it for him.
Oh no, it was actually for the goalkeeper. The roof on fire.
The roof is on fire.
It's going to be the end of Junior Firpo's afternoon.
I mean, it works. Right. So there is a lot of subs happening. I can see both Lefay, I can see the top of his head, and is that Huggins as well? Yeah, it's Lefay and Huggins waiting to come on for Sunderland. So they're making 5 subs and we're making 2.
So we see Niall Huggins and
I'm thinking about getting Fubo over here for the season. What's Fubo?
28 minutes here at the Stadium of Light.
I've never heard of it, mate.
On this game, Habib Diarra is the man to make way.
Yeah,
for
he's already come off before his number came up there.
Already
he's
on the bench,
sat on the bench, yeah.
17.
Change for Sunderland.
Jones.
And it's Reinildo.
Yeah. No surprises, Reinildo. His first
Reinildo's the 17. Okay.
And he's done well. He's getting a good response from the crowd. He's making a big point of acknowledging that. An impressive first appearance
Fubo TV. I understand it's Fubo TV, mate, but I don't know what Fubo TV is. Is that like
real injury struggles? But when he has
is that like being? Is it like
coming forward from the back? Savvy defensive duty as well. Really,
I'll have to Google it because I've not seen it before. I don't even know what colour it is. Time for sport, like design.
Double at the heart of some of the defence in Ballard and Hume. And Niall Huggins
Go on.
left back
1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Clever bit of play from the boys.
Yeah, so Trey Hume's moved across to partner Dan Ballard, as you say there, and
okay.
takes the right back berth.
Ronaldo's had a decent game, yeah.
Huggins, it was his Leeds debut against Arsenal in 2021. And here's hoping he gets another couple of opportunities. Adingra there having to mop up any.
Adingra is an interesting signing for me. Like,
between the two sides so far as we move into
I'm curious as to why he wanted to leave Brighton.
Still goalless.
Obviously, you'd have bought Tommy Watson, but we've bought him for more than that.
He might have wanted to live in a. He might have wanted to live in a place which has a better beach. You never know.
I don't know. Brighton's beach looks pretty good. I've never been to Brighton, but it looks pretty good.
I have. I didn't get to go on the beach. It was night time, but I think it's a pebbly beach. It's the Brighton one.
I mean, so is Roker Beach. Roker Beach is. Well, it depends on which side of Roker Beach, actually.
I think most of Roker's sand, isn't it? Sandy beach is Roker.
So the beach that's to the right of the pier is all.
Here's Nathan.
Was it offside?
Mayenda in pursuit.
Well, I think apparently the beach at Bournemouth is meant to be good as well. I thought Bournemouth's a seaside place, but it's not.
No clear-cut chances as yet.
More playing time?
Yeah, just the disallowed goal from Adingra was the one real scoring opportunity for either side in the second half. Would have been good to see Sunderland get that goal, but hopefully
I'm sorry, but in my own opinion, I don't think it was actually offside.
It wasn't offside. There was two defenders ahead of him, and the ball was chipped over the top. I think he's just done it because it was. Is that offside as well? Jacob's right. Brighton's beach is all pebbles. Much better at Roker. Don't get me wrong. I like the beach down by Seaburn, but. I just remember the pebbly side of Roker Beach, and then the left side of the pier is all just full of dog shit. Oh, it was.
Often the case in pre-season, but we'll be looking at how the game pans out as well.
Roker Beach is actually bad now.
It isn't bad now. You know, there was a massive dog walking problem. Like lazy. I don't like people who have dogs who don't pick up their dog shit. It fucking pisses me off no end. It's a responsibility of it.
Because
what a tangent.
I actually used to live in Roker.
So did I. I used to live in Lonsdale Road, number 13.
I lived Roker Avenue.
Nice. Much better than last week. Miles better.
What's that? What was that, Jacob?
Are you still in Sunderland now, or did you move out?
No, I live in Hartlepool.
Alright.
Sorry, no, you're saying that wrong. Come on. The American audiences, it's Hartlepool. Come on.
Hartlepool?
It's Hartlepool. Hartlepool. You know, remember was it the San Antonio game where they went Hartlepool United? Anyways, yeah, Hartlepool's alright. Never lived there. I've just been to a couple of mates' houses and stuff. And that was like mid-2000s. Probably. Well, I'm going to catch up on the chat whilst we're pressing to get the ball, but not really getting control of it. We look much better than last week, absolutely. Like, without a shadow of a doubt, we are controlling it, we're passing it around. Like, it feels more of a fluid
and we're
team.
actually getting in. That's definitely a foul.
He gave it straight away. Probably his playing time will be limited with Mitoma. Fair. That's a good point. Mitoma, Adingra. There's too much competition for him to break into the squad, and if they're bringing in more players, they know he'd feel like he's on the way out, so that makes sense. There you go. Seaburn to Whitburn. Big Dog Beach is a band. There you go. Happy with that. How's it going? Sorry, I'm late. Had band practice. This one time in band camp. Here we go. Good block from the Spanish left back. Sunderland Mandava corner.
Well, that's what we're going to have next. Granit
Xhaka over to take it. Didn't play at the Stadium of Light in Arsenal colours. 2 appearances against Sunderland were both at the Emirates. One of them in the League Cup quarter-final 2021. In it comes Cucho for the 2nd time in a row with a defensive intervention for Betis.
Right, take the throw, lad. What did he do that for? That was really weird.
No idea.
That was proper weird.
Just closed off there.
Yeah.
I don't know how to describe what he did there.
But for me, I'm so happy how well Xhaka's actually done today.
Yeah, it felt like he's just slotted in straight away.
Yeah.
Has largely mirrored the second part of the first half, in that it's been more cagey, the pace has dropped.
How we the lads?
Worried about that, you know, they're trying to play their football,
is he saying that it's Sunderland who's been cagey, or
the game as a whole? The game as a whole.
I'm still very encouraged with what I've seen from Sunderland this afternoon. It's certainly a big improvement on what we saw in Hearts last week.
I don't think it has been cagey.
It has been a little cagey. We've tried to we've tried to play a little bit more smart in the final third and a bit more how do I put it?
Yeah, that was a loan deal
direct.
early in the window.
I think is it
heading north of the border. Of course, he spent the second half of last season on loan at Portsmouth. To go from Portsmouth to Aberdeen and stay in
Xhaka's distribution is
Sadiki,
quality, like.
And it found its way back to Vyers.
In terms of efforts, that's probably like a solid quarter of a chance, half a chance.
I thought it was going to be a known goal then.
If they had a bit more power on it, absolutely. I don't think the defender had control of where that ball went. He just blocked it.
Both phenomenal records, aren't they? To play that many times for your international country. And,
oh, face injury.
Off Adingra's attempted clearance.
Yeah. The referee was worried it was a head injury. Stopped the game immediately.
That's. Do you know when Triantis hit his 2 players? That was essentially the same thing. He's about 3 yards away from the ball, and he just whacks it into him. I think they're going to show it.
Rob, with they're playing the 3rd tier senior football.
Yeah.
That's a weird thing to show. It just looks like a PL Army cut clip.
From young, doesn't it?
In the past, of course, Sunderland have signed the odd player from Spain whose only experience has really been beaten, most particularly are now.
Should have let the kids in free to get a bigger crowd. Fair play. I think we're at a stage where we're spending multi-million pounds. And most of these signings are, it's their showcase game, especially with Xhaka and Roefs. So I can see why the club didn't do free tickets for the kids as well, because showcase game. They're doing 50% off Carling and Madrid, by the way, though.
Upper notch of entertainment here. Here's Mayenda. He'll be desperate to.
Up the Ticks, Dubai Rain, welcome along. Who are the Ticks? Is the Ticks Wigan?
I do like Mayenda.
Yeah.
Last week and this
what a
week,
weird team to call out in a Sunderland versus Real Betis game.
So little opportunity to do anything.
Pre-season.
When he has had the ball, he's looked
welcome.
He's looked what we know he is. He's powerful and he's fast. But
ooh, that's a good question. Bong, good question, mate. I want to know this.
Yeah, absolutely.
I reckon he plays the clarinet.
Post. Away by Gomez, back out to Xhaka. We know he's capable from here.
Yeah, the fans know that they're all
He's elected to go out to the left to Adingra.
Oh, go on, Adingra. 1, 2. Give an option.
Xhaka. Ballard. Down
flag,
for Mayenda.
Flag again.
And Lafay was there on the offside.
I think that was offside.
It's too early in the game for Dan Ballard to score a header. Leave it the last few seconds. Oh yeah, the flag was straight up again there.
Why is Ballard playing centre forward with Mayenda? That's proper weird. I played bongos.
Nice move there from Sunderland though, and when Ballard peels away in space like that, and with his strength in the air, of course.
We know he's a threat. Both him and Hume are a threat.
I play to the rumba beat, and I go chick chicky boom, chick chicky boom, chick chicky boom. That's off the mask, innit?
Look like threatening again.
I dance to the rumba beat.
Received the pass there from Ruibal, but too much on it.
As you can tell by my complete lack of focus, the game has changed a little bit in terms of flow. Probably triangle, guitar, drums, and singing.
Not playing bad.
Oh, that's. What kind of music do you do then? I'm guessing just like. Basically, that's most bands. So you could do rock, you could do indie, you could do ska, you could do reggae, you could do R&B, you could do pop with all of them.
Both over there to expel any danger. Here comes the delivery, and it's a good ball too, and Ruibal with the header, and Real Betis have taken the lead with 16 minutes to go. Yeah, good goal. Very disappointed to let him have basically a free header there, so close to goal. But it was well taken, it was a good cross, well taken.
Off the feet of pre-season, that's not good.
They've got a bit of work to do to try and make sure they don't have
there is some fans there.
The stadium alight. And we do see the deadlock broken, and it's on the Spanish side. And Aitor Ruibal, the substitute, who's been
keeper was rooted.
A long-time servant of Real Betis.
Right, let's get this replay on for you.
2016, and he
knocks them in front. Now I'm for the loose now.
That cameraman was fucking shite. He literally moves the ball away from the ball.
Good goal. Two subs combine to find a way forward for Manuel Pellegrini's men. How can Sunderland respond now in the final quarter of an hour?
Was he offside before
there are attacking players
the
still
corner?
On the bench. It remains to be seen how Régis Le Bris' mindset will have altered.
So you concerned now that we're losing about our season in the Premier?
Gomez.
No, not at all really. Like I've said, I saw a lot of things already from this game that I'm quite happy with. The one thing I will say is defensively, those kind of moments. I guess I was more in that. The game's nearly over. Let's just get this done now. So if I'm switching off, the players are going to switch off as well.
And how the team's fitness develops, how the team shape develops.
Need to improve the defence, exactly. Kazoo, didn't Kazoo fold? Or are you talking about the instrument?
We want more shots on goal. But we were
well, technically it should have been should be 1-1, but the Dippy Blankman said that he's offside.
I mean, maybe he's creating new rules, and offside just means whenever he wants to put up the flag.
The 5 straight league defeats,
absolutely,
and then winning the playoffs. I mean, of course, you can't say that league games have nothing riding on them, but of course, Sunderland knew their place in the playoffs was assured, and they prepared for that semi-final.
Yeah.
And of course,
we have 2 games next weekend. How will that work? I don't know. Can I ask Rosie or Jacob to help me out here a little bit?
Yeah.
So, at the moment, obviously, you can see the chat feed. Sorry, just there on my stream, right? Can you type in just random gibberish until you actually see it on here, and then delete that comment? Because I want to see if it shows up on there and then removes itself off there. So if, like, let's say somebody puts something that breaches rule number 1 in there, will their message still stay there until like the chat feed flows them out?
Forward players come up the right-hand side, hasn't it? Sunderland's left, which has meant Simon Adingra has had to come back and defend quite a lot, and Harrison Jones, of course, has had his work cut out too.
That's absolutely correct.
Ticky boom, ticky boom, ticky boom.
At the beginning of the game, doesn't let anybody down, and though he's got a left back a lot in pre-season. He's a steady Eddie, but he has had his work cut out this afternoon, as you say. A lot of Adingra's work has had to be in a defensive sense. Down the left, and it's
back up again here, and
some profanity in the fees. No, just gibberish.
And it's going to be a corner from the left-hand side, and we know from just now how
y'all act like you got nothing to say, but nothing comes out when you move your lips. Just a bunch of gibberish.
Yeah, you say, as we say with Harrison Jones there at left back, out of position, but certainly we'll go back to it after.
The message is showing up on the feed now. Thank you. Yes. Text is deleted from the live stream chat.
Absolutely, look, you're professional footballers.
Okay, I got excited there. I mean, you can put it in there, but if it doesn't remove, you gotta be a very naughty boy.
Shall I move my comment now?
Yes, please.
Before he settled into his central defensive role.
Yeah, he's down there below us, Luke 09, with his family watching the game.
Yeah.
Okay, I can see it's gone from the live chat feed, but I still see Osomo's test on your gibberish in the feed here. So I think I need to put a little caveat. Messages don't get deleted.
Dan Ballard.
I hope he's been told he's Diego Maradona.
Now Trey Hume is...
hey, at least it's evidence, I guess. If somebody's a dickhead, you can go, look, this person was a dickhead. They can't hide it anymore. Oh, go on.
A bit of contact on him, but Harrison Jones has peeled away and behind. Just ahead of Mayenda, but a great piece of play from Sunderland and almost
from Harrison, not everybody else.
Talbi coming in on the back post as well. Talbi, you know, not far short of getting that finishing touch.
This is really good from Harrison.
Unfortunately, we don't get anything better out of it.
And that attacking instinct from Harrison Jones there in full flow, and a fantastic little reverse ball from Simon Adingra.
Yeah, both of them did well.
How did he miss that? He wasn't shooting it. He was crossing it. He was putting it into the danger zone. Just needed somebody to connect. The shot was a bit too tight of an angle.
The referee decides to play on, although Ballard's still on the deck.
Yeah.
He's back to his feet now.
Yeah.
Here's Adingra.
Go on, boys. Have a shot. Shoot!
Betis with men behind the ball, especially since they opened the scoring. Here's Huggins.
Oh, Huggins' pass there was...
Does manage to keep
he did well there. Squiffy.
He did well there, Talbi. The pass from Huggins was a bit heavy. He's managed to retain possession, and Sunderland can come forward again. Trey Hume looking to spread a long ball forward for Adingra.
And Hume onto Adingra there, and Valles had to be alert to clear the danger. Nodded back in by Jones. Mayenda caught flat-footed, and should be able to clear this one up to Alvaro Valles. Oh, and Nathan, what's he done? Oh, and it's just about got away with that. Valles positionally did very well, but Mayenda was almost gift-wrapped an opportunity.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
couple of sightings of goals for Sunderland there.
Good sweeping from the keeper there, like, to be fair.
Might be able to get the first Sunderland goal at the stadium.
My man of the match for today's game has to be Granit Xhaka.
Can claim that loose ball.
Fair. I mean, it's a bit early for me to say that, but yeah, his how do I put it?
I quite like what I've seen of the goalkeeper so
his
far.
composure, his vision going forward. Yeah, you can see why he's been chosen over Dan Neil as captain or as that CDM.
22 years of age as well, Robin Roefs. For a goalkeeper is
again, it's quite sad for Dan Neil, like, because he has done a good long-term job for us, but it's levels, right? You just got to look at the levels. When are we doing the third kit?
What? What's their goalkeeper doing now like that?
We're in the last 8 minutes or so.
Don't know. He's pushing further and further up, isn't he?
Enthusiastically, they're basically standing watching the game. But there are 4 other better subs out other than the lad who's about to come on, but no signs that Sunderland are going to make any more changes just at the moment.
The Next weekend will, of course, be in mind. Ortiz there, fouled by Adingra. Betis free kick.
And sub.
And we're going to see the end of Iscon's
I know the whole game. You did say if we lose the Real Betis one, or I think Paul said if we lose Real Betis, then I'm going to be concerned.
No. I'm not that concerned, to be honest. Like, if we played like we did against Hearts or Hull, yes, I'd be concerned. But this is such a... It's a chalk and cheese kind of performance versus those two previous games. Like, we look a lot better. We look like 10 purple beard off.
He's had a fine game.
Yeah.
The League 2 game, Shrewsbury versus Bromley, got halted because they made an announcement asking if there was a qualified referee in the fans.
EFL, man. Wow. I'm guessing there's some kind of, like, the current ref's not turned up, or I don't know, it could be a medical thing or something like that, but that is so typical of tier 4 League 2 football. Ridiculous. Huggins, what you doing, buddy?
Left hand side to Riquelme, who was unselfish, tried the shot, and he tried to find the substitute Petit.
Yeah, Huggins got caught under it, he was done, and Xhaka it was that was very, very quickly on the scene to just mop up.
He appreciates that, doesn't he? Powerful beater. You have to be ruthless to survive the Prem. Good point. You can't be a little putty tat, even though we are the Black Cats.
Do you think we are looking ruthless, or do you think we're...
Oh, no, I don't think we're looking ruthless in this game, but I think we're looking a lot more creative and... Oh! There you go. Another creative attempt from the lads. Like I said, I think they look a little bit more lucid. Right, look at this. Eventually, one of those passes will be timed right, it'll be finessed right, and all that. What on earth is that kid doing? Did you see that?
Yeah.
No. She was sprawled over her brother's knee and like grabbing her dad's chin. It's fucking weird. Oh, go on.
And a beautiful pass again to Sadiki. They're into the Betis area.
He's not offside.
Yeah.
He's not offside.
He's been flag happy the linesman,
I'm not sure if the referee's given for the offside or he's coming back to give the free kick for Adingra, because Adingra was fouled off the ball. The referee's trying to play the advantage, and now he's seen that, he's pointing to that.
You would have thought there was an advantage.
Yeah, well there was, but as no advantage materialised
because of the offside
flag, the referee spotted the foul.
No, it's give the free kick.
Which was...
I think it's just... I see Morecambe are on the brink of dissolving. Sorry to sound brutal about it, but like...
Xhaka takes it quickly, looking for Mayenda.
I don't care about Morecambe enough. Like, it's not like it's Wimbledon in the 90s, or... I cared more about Oldham, but Morecambe...
I actually feel sorry for Sheffield Wednesday.
I feel sorry for the Sheffield Wednesday fans, not necessarily the club itself. But
off the bench for the visitors at the end of their English pre-season.
Yeah, I know it's sad. It's the nature of business and all of that, but like, I'd much rather see somebody get de facto promoted off the back of Morecambe dissolving than they play the first couple of games and or default everybody to get 3 points. It's just...
Well, Chancerini, I just don't see why he can't
Chancerini
sell the club. Yeah.
Because he wants £100 million for a fucking potato. He's greedy.
He's a knob, isn't he? He's a knob.
The funnier thing is, he wants more than Mike Ashley wanted for Newcastle. It's fucking ridiculous. Don't get me wrong, like, Sheffield Wednesday are a big club, but they're not bigger than Newcastle.
No.
Mike was a greedy bastard at that as well.
Ballard had to find himself taking
yeah.
there. He's gone down holding his face. Craig Paulson has zero interest in any appeals from the young Uruguayan.
It's just sad my fault. I think, like I said, it's more sad for the fans than the club itself. I think if a club runs itself into that situation, they deserve it.
Well, Ellis Short nearly put us in debt, and Ellis Short nearly, we could have gone bust.
Well, Ellis Short actually did a lot of good infrastructure changes around the stadium a lot and give permissions for the council to develop around his land as well. Without Ellis Short, there wouldn't be the Hilton outside. There wouldn't be the Beacon of Lights outside. So he did put us in like a precarious situation, but there is some positives from it as well.
He did bring in good players to be fair.
Yeah. He put us in debt. Like, don't get me wrong. I think he thought money was the solution to every single problem, and that's what rich Americans do. They've already been kicked out of the league. I didn't know that. That's huge.
Every time he's been anywhere near the ball, he's lived up to.
I didn't know they were kicked out of the league already. I thought they were still scheduled to play all the games. Okay. So does anybody take their place, or is it just like when Oldham collapsed, where there's the 23 teams with like just this missing slot?
And then if you get a new owner, say like it's got a new owner, could they come back into the?
No, they'd have to apply to a tier in the non-league as to where they could currently justify funding. So they don't start at like tier 13 of the pyramid. They start where they feel comfortable financially. So you can join at like tier 9, tier 7. I just don't think you can join at tier 5 or 6. Like, you can't pay to join.
They go back to League One, so they maybe get demoted to League One and then.
No, they'll get demoted. They'll get demoted down to League North 1 and 2.
I think he's maybe still responding from when he went down clutching his face.
If they're suspended and kicked out are two different things. Thanks for clarifying. I'll have a look into it after this because it's a very rare, unique situation, and the impact does completely flow. Because if the team does get, if it falls, it collapses. You've got an Oldham, you've got a Wimbledon, you've got a potentially, like, I know Scottish League's a bit different, but you could have like a Rangers kind of situation where they're booted down the leagues rather than out of it. Crisis Club Morecambe suspended from the National League, so yeah, they've got. Sorry, mate.
Yeah, I can't say his name, but he's now definitely went to
yeah, when you say there's just 2 games to go, it really brings home to you that we are getting close to curtain time for the big game against West Ham. So as you said, Dan, 2 games next
Even
week.
Craig Parsons telling them that he's got to take him off so we can get off, unless he's getting subbed.
At the Stadium of Light.
Yeah.
And it looks like we've got a substitution coming on for.
The audio stream rate must be, which we recommend that your audio bitrate is 128 kbs. So let me just make sure I put my audio bitrate going forward on stream. No, it's put primary ingest server and use recommended services. I put 160.
Ongoing for however long's left, and the referee's restarted play. Dan.
Play now has restarted from Roefs, and as you say there, yeah, it's meant to the young.
Come on, let's try and get it late. I know it doesn't matter, but it'd be nice to get a goal.
Yeah, I think this game's been a lot better than the last 3. The South Shields game was quite interesting, quite good, but oh my god,
yeah,
that's going to be full time.
I'm not going to make the substitution because Petty's got his shirt changed to come back on. Yeah, and if there is an appearance bonus for a friendly,
nah.
You young Ghanaian players,
I still think we'll survive. I said 15. I think, you know.
Dangled in front of him.
Yeah.
Here's Ballard, gets the better of Cucho, holds him off. Now it's Jones.
I think we're a club that performs under pressure better. Can both teams score? 6-2? Probably not. How many minutes left? Oh, well, the timer's here. And they haven't announced how many injury minutes it's going to be, but I'd imagine it'll finish at 93, 92 possibly. There you go, 92. No, is your answer? The game's over.
No, it's not the time this time. Another loss in the season.
The game is done. The game is done. The game is done.
No, I thought we'd win. Well, get something today, but
there we go. Let's make it a little bit more. The ruling will come down the 20th of August unless they sell. Oh, I'll keep an eye on that one, mate, because like I said, it's a very, very interesting story around Morecambe. Today's game, a lot more positives to show from it. I like that we only made 2 substitutions. A lot of the players got a full run out of the 90. Again, set pieces / defensively, we switch off in silly moments, but again, it was a sloppy goal to concede. We're going to concede goals all season. Maybe it's just getting our fans a little bit used to it before we actually we play against Premier League big boys. But yeah, two centre backs, somebody who can naturally support Dan Ballard would be essentially all we're missing out now. I need my supper. It's 1:20 in the morning now, so normally I'm waking up for a game. Yeah. If you do you want to do man of the match?
For me, my man of the match is Granit Xhaka.
Granit Xhaka. Here's the goal, just for people who want to watch it again. Just rooted to the spot. Roof was rooted. Who's your man of the match, Jacob, mate?
I give it to Roefs, the goalkeeper, because most of the game he did well. He didn't make any. He got the basics right, like you said. I think towards the beginning of the game, and seemed quite promising. Does Roefs, and of course Xhaka had a good game as well. But I might give it to Roefs or Roofs, as we're saying.
Roofs, the Roofs. Oh, Reet. I want to give it to. I want to give it to Xhaka as well. I was trying to think of somebody else just to be a bit different, but I think most of the control, the free flowing, the attacking, like breakouts, came from him. I think he's going to be instantly my new League Hatamal. He's either going to be chalk and cheese on every game. I like him most games, but some games I'll be incredibly frustrated by him. But yeah, he was good in this one. It's good to see him. Yeah, good to see him run out. Another game done in the record books, and yeah, I think on that note, I might head to bed. Is there anything that you want to call out, guys, before we click the end stream button?
Onwards and upwards, and away the lads.
Nice.
Just happy with the performance, and hopefully we can get this loan signing of Matt Gay.
Gui, Guiu, the striker. Chelsea loanee.
But it's pretty much.
It's a Keith Downey / Fabrizio Romano tweet. That's confirmed it, mate. I don't trust it unless I see it on the scarf. So an actual apparently now the new scarf is a photographer taking a photo of a photographer taking a photo. That seems to be the new scarf photo.
Because this season there's not been any photos with scarves. It's just with the tops on. That's it.
It's really weird, isn't it? It's so bizarre.
Well, we've got a game Saturday and Sunday next weekend.
Do we? I thought it was
FC Augsburg on the Saturday the 9th of August, then Sunday the 10th of August, Rayo Valencio.
Okay. So for me, that is 10:30 at night on Saturday and 1 a.m. on Monday morning. So yes, the Augsburg game. I'm not sure there is stream coverage, but if there is, I will be doing the watch along. It all depends on streaming rights and the availability of that game. And then the Vallecano game, again, that is definitely being streamed, so I will be doing that watch along at 1 o'clock on Monday morning. So, if you haven't already, smash the like button and subscribe if you want to, if you're not already. And other than that, well, lads, fuck the mags, toodle of war.